हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। कैसे हैं आप? आज हम जो है रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर जो हम नए सेशन करते हैं, तो इसी तरह आज हम एक नए टॉपिक के ऊपर डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, जो है इंसाफ की सोच में जो पाकिस्तान में बहुत बड़ा मसला है। तो हम ChatGPT से इसी के ऊपर डिस्कशन करेंगे। चलते हैं ChatGPT के पास और सवाल करते हैं। सो हेलो ChatGPT।
बिल्कुल। आप मुझे बताएँ कि आपको किस किस्म की फ़ाइल अपलोड करनी है या किस मकसद के लिए करनी है, ताकि मैं आपको बेहतर गाइड कर सकूँ।
ChatGPT
मसलन क्या जी,
today
बिल्कुल।
today I topic this related question. Some of first question: why is a delay justice considered one of the biggest uh, obstacles to a country development?
That's a really profound question. So delayed justice often undermines trust in the legal system, which is essential for social stability and economic growth. When people feel justice is too slow, it discourages business, innovation, and even further investment because no one wants to engage in business if the rules are unpredictable or corrupt. So yeah, it really holds back development in a huge way.
Okay. Does delay justice destroy public trust in the legal system?
Absolutely, it does. When people see that cases drag on for years without resolution, they start to believe the system is either broken or biased. And once that trust erodes, it's really hard to get it back. People might just stop engaging with law enforcement or courts altogether, which really destabilizes society.
How does delayed justice affect and the rich poor differently?
Yeah, it really does. For the rich, they often have more resources like legal teams or connections, so they might navigate delays better or even get special considerations. But for the poor, delayed justice is often a complete barrier. They can't afford to wait and they often feel powerless. So, in that way, it really deepens inequality because the poor end up bearing the brunt of these delays.
Does delayed justice increase the crime rate?
Yes, it can. When people feel justice is too far out of reach, they may turn to illegal means out of frustration or desperation. So, if the system is seen as unfair or inaccessible, it can create a sense of impunity, and people may resort to crime when they feel ignored or trapped.
Okay. So, what are the major causes of pending cases and courts?
That's a great follow up. So, some of the major causes include things like a lack of judicial staff, poor case management systems, bureaucratic delays, frequent adjournments, and sometimes even corruption. All of these factors just pile up and slow down the process to a crawl.
Uh, how does political pressure affect and speed justice?
Yeah, absolutely. Political pressure can really distort the judicial process. Judges might delay cases to avoid controversy, or they might rush judgments under pressure. In either case, it disrupts fairness and really undermines the rule of law.
Okay. So, my next question: do powerful people space and the law and weak people suffer push it uh, push it me?
Yeah, that's a harsh reality. Often, powerful individuals can influence outcomes, get favorable treatment, or avoid consequences, while weaker people don't have that safety net. So, yeah, it's a big reason why delayed justice can be so unfair. It skews the system toward those with power.
Okay. So, does law justice system force and people take justice into their own hands?
Unfortunately, yes. When the formal justice system fails or takes too long, some people do feel they have no choice but to take matters into their own hands, whether through vigilantism or other risky actions. And that, of course, just perpetuates a cycle of violence and instability.
Okay. And corruption, the biggest reason and weakening the justice system.
Yeah, so corruption is often considered one of the biggest culprits. When bribes, favoritism, or other unethical practices creep in, it just erodes fairness at every level. And once corruption takes hold, it's really hard to break that cycle and restore trust.
उसका पासवर्ड है 44 65 47।
मुझे माफ़ करें, लेकिन मैं किसी भी किस्म का पासवर्ड या
Sorry,
हसास मालूम
sorry.
कोई बात नहीं।
My next question: can modern technology speed up justice system?
Yeah, definitely. Modern technologies like digital case management, AI for sorting cases, or even virtual court hearings can really cut down delays. They help organize the process, reduce manual errors, and make the entire system more transparent and efficient. So they really do have a big impact.
Okay, it speeds justice possible without justice reform.
Yeah, it is possible, but it really depends on how well those technologies are implemented.
Teacher
You
training
still
वहाँ पे
need proper
पूरा बैठ
infrastructure, training, and accountability, but with the right investment, it can significantly reduce delays and make justice more accessible.
teacher training. So my next question: does slow justice system reduce investment in country?
Yeah, it really does. When investors see that the legal system is slow or unreliable, they get wary. They don't want to put money into a place where contracts aren't enforced or disputes drag on forever. So, yeah, it can really choke off economic growth.
Okay. So my next question: does the media play an effective role in the exposing weakness and the justice system?
Absolutely. The me- Yeah, the media is really powerful in that way. When they shine a light on delays, corruption, or biases, it puts public pressure on the authorities to act. So, in many cases, the media can really be a catalyst for reform.
Mic. Okay. How does
I'm glad that helped. If you
how
haven't,
how does delay justice and weaken democracy?
yeah, that's a
Ad-
big issue. When justice is delayed, people lose faith in the system
admit
and in their ability to hold leaders accountable. That frustration can lead to political apathy or even radicalization,
admit
which
आने
really
का
weakens democracy from
सब एक साथ
within.
हो जाएंगे ऊपर अब ये जो पापा बिजनेस वाली इसको सुना दो
जी बिल्कुल, ये बहुत अहम नुकता है। अगर इंसाफ में देर हो तो लोग जमहूरियत के इदारों पर भरोसा खोना शुरू कर देते हैं और फिर ये निज़ाम कमज़ोर पड़ जाता है। इसलिए फौरी और शफ़ाफ इंसाफ ही एक मज़बूत जमहूरियत की बुनियाद है।
ये मेक होस्ट
बिल्कुल, अगर आपको और कोई सवाल हो या आप किसी और ज़ाविये से बात करना चाहें तो ज़रूर बताएं, मैं खुशी से मदद करूँगा।
ChatGPT, my next question.
Of course,
Uh,
go ahead with
how
your next
how
question
how
and I'll
how does delay justice increase family uh, disputes?
Yeah, that's a big one. When families have to wait for justice, they often face years of uncertainty, whether it's financial struggles, emotional stress, or even broken relationships. So that prolonged waiting just compounds their despair and hardship.
So how does has justice become too expensive and ordinary people?
Yeah, definitely. Legal costs can be so prohibitive. Lawyers, court fees, delays, it all adds up. So for ordinary people, the system can feel completely out of reach, and that really deepens inequality and access to justice.
Is a balance necessary between speedy justice and fair justice?
Absolutely. I mean, you need both. Justice has to be timely so that people feel heard, but it also has to be fair so that no one is rushed or treated unfairly. Finding that balance is key to a healthy justice system.
Uh, why is it important and justice every place and everything, yeah, every country and the world?
Yeah, that's really crucial. Justice is like the backbone of a stable society. It ensures that everyone is treated fairly, rights are protected, and people feel like they have a voice. Without justice, you just have instability, inequality, and a breakdown of trust, no matter where you are in the world.
What positive change can come to society if justice? delivered quickly and honestly.
Oh, so many positive changes. I mean, when justice is swift and fair, it boosts people's trust in institutions, it deters potential wrongdoing, and it creates a more equal society. People feel safer, communities become stronger, and overall, there's just a sense of hope and progress.
Okay. How will the public play in improving and justice system?
Yeah, that's a great point. The public can push for reform by staying informed, demanding accountability from leaders, and supporting transparency initiatives. Even peaceful protests or civic engagement can really put pressure on policymakers to act.
Why delay why delay justice week and the country of Pakistan?
Delayed justice is weak in Pakistan due to several factors. There's a shortage of judicial staff and resources, outdated legal procedures, poor coordination between courts, and political interference. As a result, cases pile up, often taking years, which erodes public trust in the legal system and destabilizes society.
Okay. Why does delayed justice create frustration and anger among people?
Yeah, exactly. When people see that their cases never get resolved or they have to wait endlessly, they feel ignored and powerless. That frustration builds up and they feel just plain cheated by a system that's supposed to protect them.
Okay. So
Yeah,
so
if
why
there's anything
why
else on your
so
mind or another angle you want to discuss, I'm here for it. Just let me know.
so justice system why slow and what is affect and the people.
Yeah, when the justice system is weak and slow, people feel that the law doesn't apply equally. It creates a sense of injustice, which can erode social cohesion, increase crime rates, and just leave people disillusioned. So it really affects trust in the entire society.
Okay. So
If anything else,
uh,
dig deeper into any other aspect, just let me know. I'm happy to help with any other topics or clarifications you need.
so my next question, modern technology and how can speed fast justice and today.
Yeah, that's a really promising area. Modern technology like AI for case triaging, digital court platforms, and online filings can really streamline the process. It reduces paperwork, speeds up scheduling, and makes everything more accessible. So justice can happen faster and more efficiently.
Okay. Uh, what is the justice and discuss life?
Yeah, so justice is basically about ensuring fairness and equality. It's when the legal system upholds people's rights, holds wrongdoers accountable, and gives everyone a fair chance. So when it's delayed or weak, it really undermines that core idea and leaves a gap in people's sense of security and trust.
Okay. How it change system with justice.
Yeah, so the justice system is really the backbone of ensuring that justice is served. It's structured with courts, laws, and judges who interpret and apply them. But when the system is efficient, transparent, and fair, it acts as a real equalizer, making sure everyone gets due process.
Okay. Thank you, creativity and this topic related and discussion.
You're very welcome. I'm glad we could unpack it. If you ever want to dive into another aspect or any follow up, I'm here. Just let me know.
Okay. So last justice or justice main point discuss.
Sure. So, key points. First, delayed justice erodes trust and equality. Second, it disproportionately harms the poor. Third, it deters investment and economic growth. Fourth, corruption and political interference make it worse. And finally, modern tech and public pressure can help speed it up.
ओके, ओके, अल्लाह हाफ़िज़, थैंक यू फॉर लिमिटेशन।
कुरान जो भी है वो करवा दो, एक एक पीस से पापा कोई फाइल नहीं करो, मौलवी पापा कोई फाइल नहीं करो, बंदे आपके पास बहुत हैं, ठीक है। ये नाम क्या है, बंदों की कमी
तो
नहीं है।
जिन्हें ये हमारा आज का
अभी
टॉपिक
अभी
इसको
कैसा भी चाल रहे थे और ज्यादा
और
बहुत
बात
सारी चीजें
करता हूँ कि आपको इसके बारे में समय
और